take it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Fights off a defender. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. All right, guys, let's chat about Illinois. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show.
Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
The coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. It's a reverse. And some room to work. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense has to be careful. When you've got receivers with the speed that guy has, you really need to play with good eye discipline and know where the ball is at all times. Because if he outflanks you, he can take it to the distance.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead,
This guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Oh, they're after him. He's going to run it. Got his man downfield. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A huge play like that getting wiped out by a penalty. Is there anything that deflates a crowd quicker than that? Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Gonna run it. It's Galladay. Hard running there. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Now the play fake. Gets rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Power football with the run.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Sends it back in motion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
3rd down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes it, gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
Looking for space. It's Galladay. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. His drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They think there's room to run to the right here. Fouls through the defense. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Look out, he's got room. Turning it on. The 30. Past the 10. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Texas A&M rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting days of Johnny Football and Mike Evans. Gig 'em Aggies indeed. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Here's the handoff. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage, because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Quarterback making checks. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Looking to scramble. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Got enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Diaz. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the first down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Illinois. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Motion from the back. Direct snap. It's Galladay. It's incomplete. Trying a little razzle-dazzle there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. He went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Pocket breaking down. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the pressure. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Open space at the 25. A good break there as the penalty gives them the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, here comes this offense. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure coming. Quarterback gets the 1st down and more. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And obviously, this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Illini.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Line gets set, 1st down. To the air on 1st down. The throw. Quarterback just flat, missed it, incomplete.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He might want another play. Under fire. Firing to the right, complete. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the 1st half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Going downfield for the big play. Catch inside the 25. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point cuts into the lead just a touch, 35-10. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Coming out with it, it's Breeze. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Using his feet. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Kicks it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one. For this running back being a factor in the pass game, that time they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for loss of yards.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game.
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Back to pass. Gonna let it fly. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. Now on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Caught. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Snap it to the back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make 2 in order to pick up that first down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
They kick it away on fourth down. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down.
Penn State offense will take over 1st and 10.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires on the run. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And, man, 3 plays into this drive, and it's apparent what this offense wants to do. They're going to take shots down the field. They're going to be aggressive.
So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to impose their will with the run.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat them.
The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Off play action. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This offense just hasn't found its rhythm in the second half. First half, they kind of got a little something cooking, put some points up. Here in the second half, after halftime, they got the punt, they give up a sack. They've got to get something positive to build some momentum for their squad.
Punt is in the air. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Tight end now in motion. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He gambles and throws one all the way back to the left. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Might be looking to run. Catch in the middle, it's Sampson. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. On the move. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Yeah, 4th and inches, midfield. Go ahead. Go for it. I love the play call by the head coach. Trust your offensive line to get some movement up front. Let's keep this drive going.
Off the play fake on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
It's now second down.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires on the move. Wide open downfield. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So first down will open up the final period. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Getting set for the point after. Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. South Alabama is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 15 over Georgia State. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand.
A shot toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
He has the first and still on his feet. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And RD, I love creative offensive coordinators. They don't just split a guy out wide that has game-breaking speed nowadays. Now they shift him, they motion him, they put him all over the place. They put him in motion and give him the football. Just find ways to get your playmakers the football and get the football to him in space where he can do damage like he did on this play.
On the run, fires downfield. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sampson. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. They go to the ground. Across the 25. There he goes. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. New setter downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. The screen. He's got wheels. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you can try to get young guys in the game at this point, but now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Quick release by the QB. Across the 25, he's got room. Wide open spaces. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. How impressive has this passing game been today, and it looks as if it's on the verge of carrying them to a top 10 win.
And how about this passing attack? Doing what you want at will against a top 10 team. This is an impressive display, Palmer, earning that early season, mid-season ranking.
I've loved what I've seen, and they're a top 10 team now, but if they're a team that's going to reach the college football playoff, they're going to have to keep throwing it like this. This dude can play under pressure. Now we've got to see him do it week in, week out against the best teams in the nation.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.